In nature, there are encounters where the outcome is predetermined from the very moment two predators face each other. Not out of hatred, not to protect territory, but because just a single opportunity is enough to awaken primal survival instincts. And when the hunt begins, the loser will disappear without a trace. Hidden behind the silence of the forests and bushes are cruel laws that have existed throughout millions of years of evolution. Today, you yourself will witness them. King Cobra versus King Cobra. The king cobra is the longest venomous snake in the world. This snake species typically tracks scents to find prey rather than relying on eyesight. Its continuously flicking tongue helps collect scent molecules in the air and on the ground. Unlike the majority of venomous snakes, they primarily hunt other snake species. Even their own kind. And the most opportune time is exactly during shedding with weak new skin layers and a sensitive body. The king cobra usually bites and holds onto its prey much longer than many other venomous snakes. This ensures that enough venom is delivered to quickly subdue the target. King cobra versus python. Every hunt of this snake is a combination of scent detection ability, patience, and incredibly precise strikes. And we will witness a classic clash between two hunting schools' state-of-the-art chemical weapons facing off against primal muscular strength. The king cobra wisely strikes right at the fatal spot. The python completely lacks the king cobra's venom resistance gene. The python's immune system is powerless against the neurotoxin. The king cobra holds absolute dominance. It only needs to deliver one bite and let go leisurely slithering around, waiting for the python to paralyze before eating it. When the python is completely paralyzed and loses consciousness, the king cobra calmly dislocates its jaws and swallows the giant prey headfirst. The python has a very large body diameter and is very long. To completely swallow a reticulated python, it will take the king cobra from 1 to 3 hours. King cobra versus frog. The scientific name of the king cobra means snake eater. Reptiles make up 90% of their diet. They very rarely actively hunt frogs or amphibians unless starved for too long in a food-scarce environment. The king cobra's massive amount of neurotoxin will paralyze the nervous system and cause an ordinary frog to drop dead in just a few seconds. To prevent the frog's hind limbs from folding backwards and getting stuck in its throat, the king cobra will use the small teeth in its jaws to maneuver the prey, rotating either the head or the hips to go in first. This helps the frog's body compactly fold into an elongated shape, sliding smoothly down the esophagus. A simpler meal than ever before. Red-bellied black snake versus rattlesnake. In Australia, the red-bellied black snake belongs to the Elapidae family. Just like the king cobra, this species' preferred diet is reptiles and other venomous snakes. They actively seek out and devour venomous snakes of smaller or equal size without any fear. Although there are no natural studies testing its level of venom resistance against the tissue-destroying venom of the American rattlesnake. But the snake-hunting specialized immune system structure of the Elapidae family always gives them an advantage in enduring toxins better than other animals. The strikes of both species are very fast. But only one has to receive the venom. The rattlesnake has absolutely no resistance to the myotoxins and hemotoxins of the red-bellied black snake. And the power of the toxin is now clearly demonstrated. Water moccasin versus rattlesnake. Along the barren stream bank, the rattlesnake slithers over the rocks to start a new day of scouring for prey. However, a water moccasin has soon sniffed out the target. With lightning-fast acceleration, the water moccasin aggressively charges straight in and pins down the opponent. Both possess venom, but the water moccasin thoroughly utilizes its physical advantage. It sinks its teeth right into the rattlesnake's throat, neutralizing the razor-sharp fangs and injecting venom to eliminate the opponent. The abundant venom, full of anticoagulant enzymes, spreads extremely fast, tearing apart muscle bundles and causing hemorrhaging, making the rattlesnake lose its ability to resist in the blink of an eye. The water moccasin is in no rush to feast. It proactively backs away and coldly observes the situation. Only when the opponent has completely stopped breathing does the cold-blooded hunter feel secure enough to start swallowing its prey. The water moccasin widens its jaws, bearing a multi-dimensional joint system, swallowing the victim's skull first to press its scales flat, helping the giant corpse slide straight into the esophagus easily. In the cruel laws of the wild, carrying a lethal weapon does not necessarily guarantee the throne of the victor. Rattlesnake versus Mussurana. The Mussurana is dubbed the ultimate nemesis of the rattlesnake. Its immune system possesses special antibodies in its serum capable of completely neutralizing the hemotoxins and neurotoxins of viper family rattlesnakes. The rattlesnake relies entirely on venom, but when that advantage is no longer effective, its only option is to dodge the head-locking strikes of the stronger one. The mussurana is a constricting snake. Although it possesses a very mild venom in its rear fangs, its main weapon when fighting venomous snakes is muscle strength. The mussurana's constriction force will stall blood circulation and suffocate the rattlesnake's respiratory system. And the confrontation ratio almost entirely tilts toward the mussurana. They win 99% of encounters of the same size thanks to the advantage of absolute toxin immunity and innate snake hunting instincts. In the reptile world, the one who controls the prey's head is the one who masters the match, and the mussurana did not miss that. Indian banded krait versus keelback water snake. The banded krait possesses an extremely potent neurotoxin. One of its strikes can collapse the respiratory system, causing muscle paralysis and suffocating the prey in just a few dozen minutes. However, some keelback snake species have venom resistance ranging from medium to high levels. They possess a natural immune mechanism in their blood that helps slow down the nerve cell breaking process of the banded krait's venom, turning them into an extremely stubborn prey. The banded krait has short fixed fangs in the front of its jaw. When attacking a keelback, it does not bite and let go but clamps its jaws tightly and chews continuously to force a large amount of venom deep into the prey's muscle fibers. When the prey is completely paralyzed, the banded krait dislocates its skull joints and swallows the keelback headfirst. Even though the keelback has defensive weapons and a certain level of venom resistance, the massive amount of neurotoxin from the banded krait ultimately exceeds the tolerance threshold of the keelback's nervous system. Black racer versus cottonmouth. The cottonmouth is one of the few pit viper species in North America whose lifestyle is tied to the aquatic environment. This snake's venom primarily destroys tissues and cells at the bite site. The black racer is one of the fastest snakes in North America. They usually rely on speed to hunt prey and escape enemies instead of confronting them head-on. Their menu is very broad, including frogs, mice, lizards, and even other snake species. When encountering a small or medium-sized cottonmouth, the black racer will not hesitate to attack to turn the opponent into a meal. The black racer really enjoys eating other snakes, including venomous ones. However, the black racer has no venom, and its venom resistance is also quite limited. Once it has a hearty meal for itself, it has to accept another risk that the toxins are also seeping into its own body. But this is always the inevitable life and death rule for the circulation of nature. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.